Well, out of there, folks. We're playing some Marvel Heroes again, 2015 edition, and of course, we're playing as Moon Knight here, trying to get him up to level 60, like all the rest of our heroes. We got him at level 40 here, so we played him from like level 1 to 10-ish, and so I thought I'd bring you kind of a mid-tier look at what he can do. So we got this little fly power. Obviously, let's just get around a little bit. It's easier than walking. He is kind of slow, actually. So you see this little bubble that dropped on the ground? That's because we actually have some points into our Mega System. And I'll show you that here in just a second here. Now, come on, kill this guy, thank you. I'll show you what we kind of did here. Just get out of the area for a second. So if you go to our Omega System here, we actually went up the chain. Let's see if I can figure it out. Never done this chain before, but since Moon Knight was the portrait here, so we got this neutral recovery. We had to go through this to get to our Moon Knight one, and this one here basically, well, we're not under the effect of an NTZ buff, where at -1 fighting, -1 intelligence, -1 speed. Well, we do pick up the buff. We are +1 fighting, intelligence, and speed. So, yeah, so that's what that little blue orb that shows up every once in a while. It lets us get our +1 to fighting, intelligence, and speed. Then we put a whole bunch of points into this multiple personality indexing, which gives us a 5% chance when we hit to gain a random buff for 10 seconds, giving us +17% base physical, energy, melee, ranged, or mental damage. So we can have 2 of those active at any one time. So I figured since he's Moon Knight, we should probably use the Moon Knight ability here in the Omega System. So that's what we did. So we still have our basic Moon Staff attack. We have a kind of our throw, the little crescent darts in front of us that explode. We now unlocked our signature power, which is basically this power right here. When we're not frozen, I'll show you. Basically what we end up doing is we can activate it up to 14 times in 7 seconds. So we're just really fast. We do 12 to 18,000 12 to 18,000 damage, and then the last time you go to hit it, the 14th time, you jump up in the air and come crashing down, and you do a massive amount of damage, 128 to 192,000. Plus, it does 1% extra damage. So what we'll do is we'll activate it. I'll show it to you here, and again, it's got a 30-second cooldown, so it comes pretty quickly. So you just basically do that, and then at the end, boom, do a big attack on as the last one, do lots of damage. It's really good to use against really some tough enemies, the bosses, elites and stuff. Oh, we got some bosses. Let's go see if we can get some fighting going on here. Looks like they're down in the corner here, so see if we can get over there in time, and we'll use our signature jump. Boom! There you go. Did some pretty good damage to her there. Now we'll use our Conchar ability here. We'll swing our staff over our head. Doesn't cost any spirit as long as we're buffed. We only have 1 second left and it's gone. We're just smacking them right now. Occasionally throwing out our dart there, it explodes on them, does a little bit of damage. There's our little token, we'll pick that up, give us some extra speed. Got our ability back, so we'll go ahead and use it, and it's kind of hard to see there. We actually have to click it so fast. There we go, 1 down. There's Electro, she's down too, alright. Oh, no, there she is.
Don't follow Logan's example. You can be smart and technical.
There we go. All right. Good.
For a hard battle.
So the other ones we have is this fan. We throw out a fan of crescent darts. We have the gift given to us by Konchar, and when we activate this, once the bar fills up, none of our abilities cost any spirit. So what we'll do is we'll activate our staff sweep over our heads. So we'll go ahead and see if I can get behind these guys so you can see. So we're swinging our thing above our head. Anybody comes near us gets hit for pretty good damage. And we can just keep doing that until our buff is over. Well, that's about 8 to 10 seconds. Not too long. But it's a nice break when we run out of spirit. So what I'll try to do is just spam this out as fast as I can. You can see. And then when our spirit gets really low, I'll activate our gift there from Konchar. And once we activate that, since we don't have any spirit anyways, then I'll use the little staff above our head. In fact, I use this staff every once in a while when there's lots of enemies around anyways. Got our signature power back. We'll just start smacking everybody around a little bit. And, boom! A lot of times you'll find that when you use your signature power, it's pretty good. So, all those little wimpy guys, we end up killing them before I get to my big execution move at the end there. Oh, power's not ready for there yet. That's alright, we'll just take these guys out. Zoom. And we're flying around. There we go. Take these guys out with our little flaming attack there. I'm really looking forward to this power coming up here. Level 42. We unlock this Crescent Launchers. We're going to hold down the key and lay down a continuous barrage. And you can see it's 8 per second is rate of fire. So really good rate of fire. They don't do a lot of damage right off the bat, but when you get 8 of them, you know, you're talking 8,000 damage basically every second. So we're really looking forward to getting that powers, but we have to be just slightly higher than we are right now. Some of his powers I just have not been very enthused about at all, so I'm hoping that that other power might compensate for some of his lacking. We've tried this Nunchuck Bulldoze. It's not very good. The problem is when I use it, when we've been buffed by our Vengeance, you can't like walk through bosses or anything. It just, you're like kind of bounce off them and you don't really get the full effect of that attack. So that's why I've gone back to the staff sweep. So it's over our heads so I don't bounce off enemies and I can get the actual attack as opposed to this one. So not very happy with that one. What else do we have here? We tried this one here, the Tripwire Bolas, which sounded pretty good, but it again doesn't do very good damage-wise, and it might make your target immobilized, but that's not very good when you need to. You know, if you got to be up next to them to fight them, it doesn't do any good to immobilize them because they still get to attack you. So I'm not sure how well that power is going to work out. All right, so we'll use our little staff here. Grab our little buff there. There you go. You see, it does some pretty good damage. We got just started putting points back into that. Oh, we got some bosses again. Let's go see. Let's see if we can get some boss action going here. To the end of this episode. Take it off of me there, buddy. We used our signature and jump. There we go. We saw the jump right at the end there. Then we'll activate our buff and then our staff over our head. Anybody within our area. You can see we're losing quite a bit of health here. Oh. For some reason he's very squishy. We'll look at our items here in just a second. We've only got a few good items that we've come across. So activate our signature power here. Started it. Boom, 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 boom. You can kind of see me jump up right at the last second there. Grab our Trinity Splitter. That's power's done. There we go. Excellent. We're back on the research drive bonuses this week. So we'll be able to do that. We've actually got quite a few left over from last time as well. So up to research drive, 114 already. Yep, there's our buff again. And activate our little staff over our head. You can hear it hitting everybody. I'll use our signature power. Oh, see, I killed him before I got a chance to use our big slam down power there at the end. We're almost level 41. Look at that. Right, we are 40. Yes, we are 40. So almost 41 here. Won't be too much longer. Excellent. So yeah, the research drives are back into play this week, so that should be interesting. Come on over here. Everybody gather around, gather around. There you go. There you go. The other reason I use that power is because, I'll show you here in just a second, is because our Cosmic Core, we actually have a bonus on it now where once we activate a health kit, we're going to regenerate 100 of our spirit as well. So I activate that, our spirit will crank up. So I can use this. Once our spirit goes down, I can activate a health kit and get that. There we go. Takes a little bit to energize it back up, but it'll be there. Out of spirit. Alright, well, it's activate our health kit. We'll get our little staff going, and then if we need to, we'll go ahead and activate our buff as well. So we got a double whammy on that, so that's pretty good. We can use our med kits to get our spirit back, and then use our buff as well. So we got two ways to get some spirit back, which really lets us use some powers pretty quickly. And since he doesn't have very many good area powers at all, to tell you the truth, we need whatever one we can get maxed out there. So okay, we're out, so we'll activate our buff this time. And you'll see we have like 8 seconds. Down to 3, 2, 1. Alright, so there's the end of that. We got one guy left in here. Alright, well, we'll take him out. So that's a look at level 40-ish Moon Knight. I thought we'd give you guys, and level 41, I guess, and give you guys some more look at Moon Knight. To tell you the truth, yeah, we haven't looked at his items yet, but we'll do that here in just a second. I haven't been overly impressed about his powers. Just haven't been anything that really to write home about. A lot of his powers are kind of just not as helpful as you think, and I don't know, just seems like we're wasting a lot of points on things we don't need to spend on. Alright, signature power time here. Oh, yeah. I tried to let you know what we're doing there with my voice there, so. Alright, we'll activate that. We'll activate our med kit so we can get some spirit back. We'll keep throwing out our fire darts there. Seems like that's a pretty good combo there. By then, our thing has been filled up, so we can activate our buff to get our thing above our head going. And as long as he stays next to me, that's just fine. He's just going to keep getting damage. And look at that, took him out. That was pretty good. Alright, ooh, I didn't get my last attack in there, but it's so fast, you gotta actually activate that power so fast. 14 times, you know. I just like have to spam it. So you have to get against a pretty tough enemy to actually do all 14 attacks. Like I say, most of the time I can activate it on like these sentinels, and by the time I get to the end of it, the sentinel's already down. So
I feel lucky.
take him out. There we go. See if we can find somebody a little tougher. Nope, obviously not. Let's get over here next to this guy. There we go. Let's go get our buff. There we go. Kill him.
Praise to Khonshu.
Alright, let's look at his items real quick. So we've only just picked this up at level 38. So not too long ago. Just got finally our first Moon Knight item. Today our login reward was a random unique, which we ended up getting this random unique, which is for any hero. And then I had this in our stash a while ago. We put this on at level 36. Got a few other cosmic items. We got our cosmic ring going there. We're using the Mandarin medallion right now. Haven't really found a medallion that really works well for him yet. Let's see what Tombstone is. Tombstone might not be too bad, actually. Yeah, let's switch that out for Tombstones. We'll give Tombstone a shot at it. We did end up picking actually a couple purple insignias, so that's good. And of course, we got our costume all leveled up as well. We are using the relics of Kakaranathara. Kakaranathara. Something close to that anyways. Which is giving us some health and a damage rating with our basic powers. Our main attack here, the staff attack, is just a basic attack. So that's why we're going with that one. Although I did like the this one here, the Crescent Dart Throw power. 25 to 37. Yeah, this one does a lot more, plus it restores spirit as well. So we'll use our signature power a couple times on this guy, a couple times on this guy, a couple times on this guy, and then finish off that guy with our big one at the end. So that's good. Then we'll activate our buff, use our staff here up over our head, see if we can get some more enemies within our little location. I don't like it when they spread out so much, and now we're out of spirit, so we have to wait. There's our buff again. And that's pretty much how he's been playing, so that's okay. Just haven't been overly enthused with all of his powers at this point. Just haven't been too overly enthused, so I'm kind of using a lot of the powers that he's had to begin with. Let's look at him, some of the other powers really quickly here, just to show you things that we haven't done anything with. Like I said, we put a few in the Nunchuck Bulldozer, but it doesn't work as well as the staff over your head power. They basically kind of do the same thing. This is physical damage 8,000 twice per second. This is physical damage 14 to 21,000. You know, so every time somebody gets hit. Let's see what else we have. We had this one. We haven't put any points into that. We have the Carbonadium Armor. We did put some points into that, which is a passive power. We did use this for a long time, about the first 20 or 25 levels. A little ricochet weapon. That's not too bad. We are using this one. We didn't use the Crescent Snare, which basically snares people in front of you. We are using the Glider, the Crescent Fan we are using. This one here, the Tripwire Bola, is, like I said, just doesn't do much for me. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't do a lot of cool things. It just immobilizes enemies and damages them over time. But if I'm going to spend my little spirit I have, I'm going to be using better powers than this or this one. I got to spend them on things I think are going to actually help. Of course, here's our gift that we've been given here, and we did put a point into this one here, which is giving us the Crown Control immunity when we activate it, but this is giving us a passive effect, tenacity of 135. So we do have our multiple personalities. We actually put a couple points in there to give us some random buffs that are going on, as well as our passive Omega System buffs that'll occasionally happen. So we're pretty much getting buffs here and there all the time. It's just kind of random buffs, which is kind of interesting. So Anyways, let's look at Moon Knight at level 40 to 41. We'll be sure to look at him when he goes up to level 60, which hopefully will be sometime here this coming weekend or before that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.